Being
No, you know what? I'm hopeful that you guys do the impossible.
impossible, really?
Okay, highly improbable. How about that? Does that work?
Seriously? Okay. I mean, it's a very winnable game.
Depends on how you look at it.
Depends on how they play.
Eh,
I'm hoping they've been, embarrassed for the last 2 weeks and come out.
you know what? You're right.
They're
This is quite embarrassing.
they're coming off two freaking bad losses, so you know,
Against teams that are better than them.
really. You think the Bears are better than the Packers?
Oh, crap. I forgot about that one. I mean,
There's absolutely no reason we lost that game last week. No reason whatsoever. And I was there. That was a horrible game to be at.
yeah, I almost felt sorry for you.
Mm-mm-mm. That was bad. How does a team have negative 6 yards in a quarter and they're up 7-0?
I have a good idea how. I'm guessing it was a turnover.
Uh,
Again, I didn't watch the game because I was.
yeah.
What? Oh, I was doing what I'm going to be doing today at noon or
Yeah.
11, depends on whose time we're talking about. Because he's East Coast time.
Gotcha.
My other channel, guys, I'm doing a live stream with content creator. So, anyways, enough of that. So I hope you're pissed off too. Not you, but
The Packers.
the Packers, the flag behind you.
Yeah, yep. I
Um,
hope they are.
because
Your
If-
$20 is still up there, by the way.
you know what, I haven't been to Wisconsin yet. I flew right over you.
It's sitting there for you.
I flew right over you, but so yeah, no, in the chance, which I'm not counting on this, but I'm just saying, if we do win on Monday, I don't want to go to the Eagles. In neutral site field, yeah, I think that we have a good chance of beating them because we do have a top run defense. But you guys seen that yourself because you only got 70 yards out of
No.
the guy. Anyways, so it's not the team itself; it's just people. Teams get this mental, psycho, whatever freak out when they go to certain places because they've lost there before in big games. It starts to mess with you. Well, the good news is we're not playing the Rams at the Rams Twist Stadium. We're playing the Rams at Arizona.
They did move it to Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's well, I mean, the air quality. The stadium might be fine, but the air quality is complete garbage.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they were canceling all the other games, like the hockey and the basketball too, and those are enclosed buildings. The SoFi is open air.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean here's a week for bucking trends and or because when's the last time you guys won in Philly in a playoff game?
Super Bowl. Our Super Bowl run, 2010.
You
Or
beat
was that
them?
in Philly? Was that in Philly or was that in Green Bay?
Well, you were a wild card team, right?
Correct. Yep.
So you had to be. You were on the road the whole year, a whole deal. Now,
Yep.
if
So last time we beat them in the playoffs was the year we went to the Super Bowl.
and this is a big if all three wild card teams, like the road teams, win this weekend, guess who gets the home game next week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys beat the Lions like you're supposed to, everything's all good.
Like we're supposed to. I like how you tell you say that it's mission impossible for us to beat the Eagles, but we're supposed to beat the Lions. What's going on here? You're just all over the place. You're wearing a Packers jersey. You're crazy today. What's going on?
What was the final score when you guys played at Detroit last time?
I don't know what the final score was, but I think we lost by
one score.
Okay, yep.
One score. So you was in the game to the end.
We were in several games this year that we lost. The problem is that when we're in those close games, Matt LaFleur is playing to not lose instead of playing to win. This is our problem.
To be fair, when you got to the point of being in the game with us, at that point it's too little, too late.
Yeah,
you ran out of time. Honestly,
the problem with the Packers is, you know, they seem like they have problems keeping their foot on the gas sometimes. They get a lead and then they relax, or they only play half the freaking game. It's ridiculous.
Or finding the gas pedal, like, you know,
before the
slow
half
starts.
Yeah,
you know,
before the half. Yeah,
just start running the ball, bro. Just run the ball. I don't know what
I'm looking for Mr. Tucker Kraft to have a great game today. I'm hoping that we can get some, you know, we don't need the huge 20, 30 yard down the field plays. We need 5-10 yards of play, you know,
Are they
high
doing
percentage.
that on purpose to set up for the playoffs and be like, oh, they're only going to pass it long, so we're... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand.
You and me both, my friend. You and me both.
Like, I thought LaFleur was a run first, you know, and then, like, you know, manageable, so then you only need to pass.
That's really what it should be, you know. I think our defense can handle Saquon. I think we could stop him. I really do.
Do we know? Do we have any indication on the quarterback situation for the Eagles?
Hurts will be in.
He will. Okay.
Yep. He'll be under center.
Okay.
So we'll have
might be rusty, and was it McKenzie? What's
McKinney?
McKinney. Okay,
McKinney.
there we go.
Hopefully
maybe he'll be on a couple.
Hopefully he has a hot game. Yeah, if they can get, you know, under Hurts, if they can make it hurt, could be an interesting game. But honestly, it's not my defense I'm worried about.
It's the offense doing what... Well, I mean, if your defense does enough, then you don't have to worry about the offense. Ask the Bears, they'll tell you.
Oh, this last game. Let me put it this way. It has not been a good couple weeks for me losing money to my Packers.
No, you're losing money to your friends.
I lost $40 on that Bears game. Yeah, that was great. Yep. Then I put in on a playoff pool and I got the Chargers. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, that lasted.
No, it did not. Not at all.
I know.
It lasted a quarter because they were up 6-0.
Yeah. Yeah. How many do we think there's going to be a few Packer fans at the Eagles Stadium?
I would definitely assume there's going to be, yeah.
Here's the problem, though. You wouldn't be able to tell looking at the stadium because you guys have the same damn colors.
It's possible.
Good news is the only time the Vikings have to worry about that is if we were playing against the Ravens, which we never do that in the playoffs. Well, never.
Unless you get to the game.
Yeah, if we get to the game and it's all purple, then...
But then you're going to lose. Because you
No!
can't Super Bowl.
No! Just once before I die. Once.
Don't we have a running bet on that one?
Who's going to get there first?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I don't remember what it is. We need to renew that.
Renew or revisit?
Well, whatever. Another time, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, potentially we'll have a lot of off season or a little off season. Depends on how you look at it.
I'm hoping to have a little off season.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool if we met it in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Except this time the home team would win.
No. that idea at all. Nope. I do not like that idea at all.
Oh, why not?
All road teams this playoffs because we're a road team.
No. First round. You know. After that, then whatever.
Nope. All road teams.
Well, see, it's not that I'm not afraid of the Lions. I'm not. I'm afraid of Darnold. Oops.
What are you ringing bells over there for?
Sorry, I didn't name drop right now. That's kind of weird. No, it was just where I was fiddling my hands, and that's where it so happened to hit. Anyways,
muscle memory.
Yes, something. Well, see, it's right. Okay, I have a Stream Deck, and then the bell is like right in front, and I was about to push the buttons on the Stream Deck. You know, like like one of these.
The first one was better.
Anyways, what was I talking about?
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm afraid of Sam Darnold going pumpkin mode again.
Oh.
The team itself is good, and it's just, I saw something today where somebody was saying, you know, if Darnold's just being normal Darnold, then the game is basically tied at this point, like between the Lions and Vikings. So, yeah, and I think the Lions kind of took off at the end there because at that point we were already down by 2 scores, and they weren't playing complementary football. If the defense doesn't have confidence in offense and score, it's kind of hard to stay motivated. So,
yeah, we have the opposite problem. Our defense does something good, and our offense goes back and turns the ball back to them.
Right. Well, I mean, our issue was Darnold overthrowing receivers or missing a wide open guy who he's looking straight at. So, that's one of those seeing ghost things, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But that's why I'm pretty confident that we're still going to have J.J. McCarthy as our starter next year. So, unless Sam Darnold does a complete turnaround and goes, Super Bowl MVP style, that's the only time where I see them re-signing him and him being the starter. So, anyways, that's a lot of off-season stuff. We're talking about the here and now. Your game is what, noon?
3:25, I believe.
Oh, it's 3:25. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I might be able to get some of that.
Yep. Is it Commanders first?
For sure. I don't know. All I know is we play Monday in Arizona.
I believe it is.
Which, by the way, from what I'm hearing, it's going to be like 75% Vikings fans there.
Oh, Broncos, Bills.
Oh, there's a sleeper.
The Commanders, Buccaneers are the 7 o'clock game today.
They did that one good, because that first one is...
Yeah. So it's Broncos, Bills first, then us versus the Eagles.
How funny would that be if the Bills lost? They've been on this Super Bowl thing all year. Like, we'll beat Kansas City, so we're gonna, And I'm like, Bills become pumpkins in playoffs, kind of like somebody else. Huh? What?
Who are you talking about?
I got nothing.
Yep.
Definitely not a fan of that team, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the Cowboys, right? It's Cowboys, definitely.
Definitely not a fan of that team.
Get out of here, you knucklehead.
Definitely not a fan of that team.
Anyways, so yeah, I don't know if there's much else. It's gonna be interesting, gonna be fun.
So your prediction for your game?
Do I have to?
You have to.
It's hard because I think because we already played them, I think they have a chance at looking at things, and the game against Detroit really showed us hey, we might want to shorten some of these routes. you know. Uh, but then again, it just depends on how they're playing it, you know. So, anyways, we win by a field goal, which that's saying something because our experience with kickers in the playoffs.
Yep.
You?
Which you are definitely going to be concerned on that one, huh?
Yeah. Well, okay, so last week everybody was slipping on that daggum Detroit Lions field, both sides.
Yeah.
And I think that's why that one kick went out of bounds, and that was another 3 points that we gave to them then. I don't think that the Phoenix field is going to be as slippery, so I think our kicker may miss one kick, but make the rest. It's hard to predict your team game too because obviously I would rather the Packers win because okay, if we win and neither of the other two road teams win, then we're going to Detroit. Whatever, I don't care. But if we win and one of the other of your teams win, then of the road teams, then we go to Philadelphia. Unless you win, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But if the Commanders win, then it doesn't. Then and you guys lose, then we go to the 2 seed.
Right.
So that being said, it's really hard to put any faith in you guys. It really is.
The over-under on that game, I believe, is 45.5.
So 2020.
I think it's going to be under.
Is there weather?
It's going to be under. I didn't check the weather, honestly.
Weather's a factor. I think if it's nice, you have a better shot. If it's
Philadelphia weather. 37 degrees and sunny.
Oh. How's your run defense?
I think McKinney's going to have a great day on that. I think he is.
Okay.
Because when we played them in Brazil, McKinney only had like 11 snaps.
Oh, right.
Now he's an every down guy. So
that's the thing. How do you handicap that when there's been a lot of change on both teams? Like
there definitely has.
The Eagles figured out how to run with Saquon,
Right.
And you guys, your quarterback, doesn't get hurt.
It's going to be interesting. I am obviously hopeful that my Packers can pull it off. I'm not overly confident.
Right.
But green and gold till I'm dead and cold. So go Pack, go.
I'm going to say
hit that button. Hit that button over there.
Oh. Think of it. Fine. No. Honestly, I hope I hear that today. I hope I hear that in the arena or stadium. Anyways, so fine. I'm gonna do it. Packers win by a field goal.
Yeah, I'd like to see it by a touchdown.
But. Well, right, but you'll take the win no matter how many points it is.
Because winning by a field goal has been a problem for us this year. So
how about you and this team? What do you think they're going to do?
Like you said before, it is very hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. So
well, we're playing the Rams though.
Oh, I thought you said us and you guys.
No, us against the Rams.
The Rams?
Monday. Yeah, this week's prediction.
I think you'll pull that one out. I do.
I hope you're right because
I think you guys are going to get after Stafford.
Yeah. And he
make
does.
him
He
uncomfortable.
does
And if he gets
have.
uncomfortable, he turns into a freaking
Yeah.
bag of rocks too.
He,
So.
he has the ability to go far in far moments.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Yeah, he's been quite improved since he's joined that team. Obviously going to the Super Bowl the first year he was there, but
Right. And I
you
think
get after him.
we'll be better prepared because we had no idea Puka was going to be playing the last time we played until like
Yep.
game time. Like, really?
Yeah.
So they didn't even plan on him, and so
Yep.
we'll see.
It will be interesting, but
As well, hopefully we'll see you. Well, we'll see you next week, anyways.
yeah.
There's 1 week that you'll be off, right?
2 weeks. It'll be the NFC Championship game, I believe. So we'll
Okay.
see how that works out because I will be out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But other than that, we'll plan on doing this every week, even through the off season, and sometimes it might not be much to talk about, but
right. Maybe we can pick up on a little bit extra stuff, but we'll get something going.
Right.
As we always do say, there's one thing we can agree on:
the Bears still
suck.
suck.